What started as a chance encounter at a coffee shop has now led to this newly created subdivision for the Sechelt First Nation. It started with just 10 homes and then became 17, completely renovated and repurposed, with families now proudly living in them.
Within our community, we had over 200 people on our housing list, and a majority of our people are living sometimes 2-3 families in one house. So for them now to be able to have their own place all to themselves and their children to have their own place, it is quite truly amazing.
However, it wasn't an easy task to make this happen. These homes were intended for demolition after the city of Port Moody bought the homes to make way for a new SkyTrain line. The CEO of Renewal Development, Glenn Lewis, saw an opportunity and devised a plan to relocate and repurpose these homes alongside developer Dean Johnson of West Group. The houses were then lifted onto semi-trucks and then loaded onto barges. Those barges were then towed to their new location in Sechelt, BC, on the Sunshine Coast. Local tradesmen and women from the nation were hired to renovate and rebuild the newly redesigned homes into modern showpieces. Glenn Lewis says the project is being recognized worldwide.
It caught the attention and it's mobilized the imagination of architects and developers and decision makers around the world now. So I think everybody who's had a hand in building this, everybody who's had a hand in helping to move this forward, should take some pride today to know that we've done something visionary, we've done something bold, we've done something that's going to hopefully prove the possibilities of sustainable development.
Band counselor Kenneth Jewell says he's emotional thinking about what these new homes mean for his nation members.
You know, talking to those who have moved into these homes and, you know, hearing the happiness from them. You know, my daughter has her own room, my son has his own room. You know, my nation members coming up to our administration office and coming to thank, you know, chief and council and, you know, breaking down in tears that they are so happy for, you know, what they now have. So it's, you know, it hits the heart, you know, the happiness that I'm hearing from my people.
I would say to other nations, if there's a will, there's a way. There's always a way to get homes to our communities, and we know that so many of our Indigenous communities are struggling with a lack of homes. So this is one way of getting homes into your community.
And here on this newly created street called Smileath, which means Wild Man of the Woods, the Sechelt First Nation intends to build 94 more homes in this newly created subdivision. Tina House, APTN National News, Sechelt.